Stop! Not...
General Magnus asked me to speak to the mages.
Oh, yeah? And I'm supposed to believe that?
Do I have to get the general down here?
Nah. Forget it, I believe you. For all I care, just go in if you want.
Are you this friendly to everyone?
You aren't responsible for the mage's safety. If anything goes wrong or goes missing, I'm the one who gets it in the neck. They don't pay me nearly enough for this shit.
You put your heart and soul into your work.
Don't mess with me, all right? I thought being a guardian would make me rich and famous. I'd go out and do some heroic deeds, and everyone in the tavern would love me for it. Instead, I just hang about here. And every once in a while, some cretin comes by and wants to compete with me.
How about some arm wrestling?
I knew it. Haven't you got anything better to do?
You scared?
No way. I'll break your arm. But we'll only wrestle once, for gold. And the winner takes all. Just so you know, I'm only ever at the tavern until noon. If you want to wrestle later than that, you can forget it. I'm on duty then. Go.
The Mage's house. I hate so-called clean magic. Where's the fun in that?
Books on nature cures. Geography of the West. Various compendiums on astral orbits, I see. Books on physical constitution and the psyche. A trivial story.
Where's? What?
Well spotted.
Don't give me any... Could you assist me, soldier? Or, wait a moment.
I'm not a soldier.
Really? How can I help you, young man?
I've heard coconut oil is good for your brain. Maybe you should try it before something else goes wrong.
Coconut oil? Why don't you put some proper clothes on before you talk to me like that?
You seem a little confused.
Yes, that's true. I'm about to make a breakthrough in my small experiment, but I'm still missing something important. I just keep getting carried away there. What did you say you want?
Where is your experiment?
The experiment is nowhere, just in my head. It's well, what?
No idea.
A thought experiment.
Right.
Yes, you see, I'm trying to determine the amount of energy that our monolith network needs for the reactor.
Reactor? What's that?
Oh, do you want to see the reactor? It's my greatest creation to date.
Really?
Follow me. I'll show you what we have achieved. This building and the one on the far side of the canyon form a circular focal point. We call it a reactor or a magical ring. The flows of magical energy converge beneath the bridge between the two buildings. Once the reactor starts running, it disrupts the equilibrium of the elements. The Titans don't like that at all, and they will give Tyrannus a wide berth in order to avoid the flow of energy. Fascinating, isn't it?
Impressive construction.
Indeed. However, we only managed to start up the reactor once, and that was only briefly. We quickly realized that we couldn't keep up the flow of energy for long. We simply need more magical power in order to keep the reactor operational. We need to reinforce the network with suitably large monolith stones.
Right. Sounds complicated.
The lightning monoliths erected on Tyrannus accumulate the island's magical energy. They stand in a most favorable constellation for the energy flux. All we have to do is divert it to the crystals in our reactor. Easy.
I see. What are you waiting?
The monolith stones haven't reached their destination yet. I've been waiting for days to hear news that the stones have been installed.
You mean the stones need to be inserted into the lightning monoliths?
Oh, you have been...
About the... How many monoliths?
3 stones for 3 lightning monoliths. We've got 2 of them here on the island. Our old friend Difuego got one of them from us. A gnome named Kasim. But the little chap should have been back ages ago.
I think I can help you with the lightning monoliths.
Really? How?
It can't be that hard to stick some stones in some monoliths.
That's true in theory, but the problem is, even if we have all the stones...
What then?
The monoliths are very far away, and they're surrounded by wild animals. Make sure you're well equipped if you head out there.
Thanks for the advice. You trusted a gnome with something as important as that?
Why not? They work alongside with us.
All right. Once again, for the deaf. Have you placed several shiny stones into the hands of a gnome?
Yes?
And now you expect him to willingly deliver them?
Yes.
I think you should leave matters to someone else.
But how? How are we supposed to find Kasim again?
I know where Kasim the gnome is. I spoke with him.
What?
He's around the camp somewhere.
Really? Oh, I can't tell those little guys apart. He was supposed to bring the stones.
Kasim claims that he doesn't have the stones anymore.
Ah, that lying little bastard. Bah, why should I get all worked up about this? He's just a gnome. And because he's a gnome, he's hidden his treasure somewhere. All you have to do is tell him that someone's found his treasure. You'll see how quickly he takes off to check if it's true.
He's not that stupid. But I could follow him.
If you do, make sure you're not discovered. It's not easy.
We'll see. What was a mage doing with someone like Governor Di Fuego?
We were once... how should I put it? Let's just say we were business partners. It was a long time ago, you must understand.
What happened?
Well, he supported our research, and in return, we supplied him all the crystals and minerals that we couldn't use from the mines around Caldera. It went well for quite some time, until the day that all the mages were banned from Caldera. We had just enough time to save our skins. In the end, we were able to save 2 monolith stones from the chaos. The third one remained on Caldera. I think the Inquisition soldiers gave it to Di Fuego.
About the I brought Horus from Tacarigua along with me.
I was worried that he might never return. And the stone?
We have the monolith stone.
Wonderful. The stone will do its job as soon as it's inserted correctly into a monolith. That's wonderful news. I knew Di Fuego still had the stone. How is old Governor Di Fuego anyway?
He's dead.
Oh, that's, where were we?
Who is the most powerful mage among you?
The Honorable Mage, Zacharias.
Right. And where is he?
He is with his research subject behind the reactor, on the other side of the Great Canyon in the northeast.
How do I get to...
He's deeply engrossed. He's most interested in the reactor. He needs its magical energy for his research project. As long as the reactor isn't working again, I fear that he's not going to see anyone.
I see.
What a wonderful spot for...
I still have to make...
Nini!
Huh?
Oh, you not busy see right away.
Impressive. You're clever.
Yep, busy bring delivery dingy. Not always right sorted, but without help of Gnu, big chaos.
Do the mate.
If busy sped at helpo, magic man smiler.
I understand. The mages are happy with you if you work hard.
Yep, that's why work. Master Lumbrock always say, speech is silver, violence is gold.
Its speech is silver, silence is gold.
Homie, sure?
Very sure.
No.
Training with the sword was his passion until the end of his day. The magic sheath of his sword was completely worn out. Presumably, I see. What do you want?
I take care of many things that the average soul could never comprehend. It is down to me, and me alone, to make sure our crystal gloves exceed all expectations. Thanks to the gloves, each guardian is able to focus the magic that we mages wield intuitively.
I want to learn.
You? No. Only someone who's... Until you've been sworn in, you will be forbidden to use the crystal gloves.
Have you got any work for me?
I assume you're not offering to restructure our filing system, are you?
No.
Good. Gnomes could do it better than you anyway. But there's one thing you could do for me. The intensive study of magic often makes me hungry, and my palate demands delicacies from across the southern seas. If you find any specialities on your journeys, I'd be prepared to buy them from you.
What do you...
Have a look around.
And... would you like...
What kind of question? A gourmet like me always eats the most exquisite... An exquisite cheese, a delicious ham, or some dainty... Top it off with an aromatic wine.
Any idea where I might find your specialities?
I heard that the demon hunters on Calidor serve a... I also know of a pirate who's a master of brewing. I believe his... As for the mussels, you'd best look on Antigua. And the cheese. Well, Zacharias, head of our order, had a unique one delivered.
I'll see what I can...
Excellent. But don't even... I don't want to be sick.
Let's see what I've got. A tasty ham. An aromatic wine. I think something's still missing.
Come back as soon as you've got everything. I don't want to be kept waiting.
Your stock of crystals must magically attract thieves.
Thieves? Imbecile. What sort of fool would try to steal from a mage? And just in case anyone gives it a try, I've posted a guard outside my chambers. I need not worry about my valuables.
If no one's going to steal from you, why not get rid of the guard outside your room?
Get rid of him? Me? It's a question of status. I've earned this luxury. I'm not some simple turnip farmer. Enough talk. My time is valuable, and because you have hogged so much of it for yourself, you are now going to get me a book from my chambers. Tell the guard you're acting on my orders. Bring me the book, Metaphysical Transcendence. That'll make it sometime today.
Can you tell me?
Metaphysical Trans... How hard can it be to remember that title?
Never mind.
Do you think I'm blind?
It belonged to the leader of the expedition that discovered the Fountain of Youth. But he died before he could imbibe the deadly water himself. The vial is said to be buried on Tacarigua. I see. I'm not a goldsmith.
Pleso! Nini!
What was that? A thief! Stop him!
He won't catch us!
I'll catch you, you just wait!
Train. It's useless without the right key.
Stop! Master Lumbrock's private quarters are not the place for you.
Is that so?
Yes, and my orders were nobody is allowed to... Stop!
Let me through.
Without good reason.
Master Lumbrock.
Oh, he did he? Well, I happened... So tell me its title. Let's see if you're...
Metaphysical Transcendence.
We do have that book. All right, you can pass. But remember, only that book, nothing else. Don't bother me while... Don't bother...
I've got...
Impressive. It's truly one of a kind. Master Horatio, may he rest in peace, wrote it himself. But I can see that you're not interested. Just take this gold as payment. That ought to be enough for...
People like you should be strung up for that. This could be very bad for your health.
What smell?
Who? What?
Magic, magic.
Good God.
So you're the alchemist.
A little louder, please. I'm a bit hard of hearing.
I asked if...
Of course I am. I mean crystals. Pff, the real magic is in plants.
What do you work...
You should know that we have multiple climate zones here on Tyrannus.
And?
Don't interrupt. As I was saying, due to the climatic conditions, a special herb grows here that I've named the Tyrannus herb. Just imagining what powers could lie hidden in this herb makes my heart flutter. However, they are scarce. If only I had 5 specimens.
Doesn't it get...
Boring? Au contraire. The great art of alchemy is never boring. The study of magical ingredients requires time, and don't you forget it.
All right, I understand. Why don't you...
I did, but those damn gnomes keep bringing... Just recently, one of them brought me a common Kaluna. I ask you, what am I supposed to do with a...
Watch your blood pressure. Where does the...
Look around. There is a river fed by... You should be able to... Let nature be your...
I'll...
Excellent. Make sure you don't use too much force. You'll receive one of my elixirs as a token of...
Show me...
That's...
Can you...
What?
I'm really not that good. Show me.
That's fine.
Can you
What?
show me your...
That.
Me takatini
What are you...
pronto planta.
Alright, let...
Niks taki, okay?
I don't want to see your sort anymore. What are you up to? Scram!
What you
I
doing?
don't want to see your sort anymore.
Lami only. Lami Nick.
What are you talking?
Lami looking in hole. Now Lami.
I understand, so you felt... Shall I help you out?
Oh no! Lami must. Otherwise, Master see me.
Where is your mother?
Lami better keep that to himself. Or
Right. Let's talk about the things you didn't want.
shiny stones.
Wouldn't it be good if I could take a delivery from you to Abbas?
Lami want to keep shiny stone.
But I'm sure Abbas would appreciate it.
Okay. Hold.
How long?
Lami not know.
Months?
Yip yip.
Well, well. Reason for your stay?
I want...
How noble. Only a few are capable of working intuitively with magic. If you want to be able to command magic, fulfill... But let's get on with the procedure. I will document every bit of information.
Huh. Can you...
If you give me the nest... That should be no... I can't teach you any spells, of course. Unless you're one of us.
Why do you need...
There has to be an institution of some sort in this time and age. If we lose that knowledge, we lose all... Just thinking of how much knowledge was lost during the conflict with the Inquisition.
Can you tell me something about the shadow?
It's not the first time that their kind walk. Something is driving them on. All I know for sure is that if they're not stopped, But thanks to our reactor, we're equipped for the...
Horace, the Guardian, was supposed to contact you.
Right, I see. Go.
He's been held up.
Is that so? Well, let's waste no more time on Horace's silly tricks and get down to action.
What's your problem with...
He's unreliable, cocky, and dawdles. That also applies to many other guys. They prefer going on adventures rather than...
Cut the crap.
Yes, it's Master Erasmus's work on the reactor. But if we had some more rock crystals, Some Guardians have been sent out to the other islands in the south. Unfortunately, we definitely need the spoils of the other Guardians. Horace should look for them and bring... That should be all of. Horace should know exactly what to.
How were the shadows defeated?
Your perspicacity. This question is indeed worth. I don't think that people back then could have created anything like our. Maybe the demon hunters or the natives will be able to provide, but I wouldn't expect any sensible answers.
She...
Let me.
Aren't you worried that someone might steal the books?
No. There aren't many among the drunkards who can read. So our parchment won't be of interest to them. Losing the crystals would be the worst thing that could happen to us mages. But we've taken precautions.
How are you going to stop thieves?
The simplest means are also the most effective. Take me, for example. My valuables are always stored in my own chest. And because every single thief will search my body for the key, I have given it to the gnome Zakir. You see, it's a system that's completely safe.
Go.